Hey YouTube, today we're going to be working on our new project, a 97 Porsche Boxster. We picked this car up for $3,000. Has a little bit of an issue with either a clutch or an adjustment on the shifter cable. So easiest thing to do first is just do the shifter cable, regardless of if it needs a clutch or not. To have the shifter cables adjusted properly will help in general. As these cars get older, the cable stretches a little bit. That's why there's an adjustment on it. There's a Porsche direct tool to buy that places the shifter in the correct spot so that the cables can be adjusted right. 18 bucks. So I'm going to pull the console out and get to those shifter cables and adjust it and see if that helps us at all with any shifting. I think the car is pretty much fine, other than maybe it needs a clutch or a clutch adjusted. So for $3,000, this is our Boxster project. Okay, so I'm going to start removing the center console. First thing, there's a rubber mat here. Just lift the mat. There's a rubber mat. You just take the mat out. There's one screw here. I believe there's one screw underneath this, and then I think you have to lift this panel, and I believe there's one screw under that. I'm not positive, so let me see if I can get these out. I lifted the floor, and there is another screw here, and like I said, I believe there's one underneath that. Okay, I popped out the little coin thing, and there's another one underneath there. So that should take care of the back. Then I think you have to run up to the front. You might have to take this side panel off, I don't know. Okay, next bolts underneath the mat for the, I don't know what this is, a little pocket here. There's two bolts in there. Okay, you move these two little pins. They're little Allens, or not Allens, Torx. You pull them underneath. Next section is another Torque, and then you can see there's some junk and stuff in there. We'll clean all that out once we get the console out. Okay, I lifted up the boot. There's one Allen back there, or Torque, and you have to pop the sides. Basically how it works is there's 3 push pins back there. You pull it from the back and slide it forward, and then you got a torque there, and you can probably move this section. So I'm hoping anyway. All right, the carpet has 2 pop panels. Let's just pop back here, and then there's another torque there. So I pulled that out, and I was able to get to that one thing. And then I just slid up the gear shifter, and we should be able to get to what we need to get to now. I'm gonna disconnect the wires for the power seats and the or power windows and the heated seats. White on the driver's side, US version, and black on the passenger side. Okay, there's a panel on the side of the gear brake. It just is a pop panel that comes out. Then you can actually get the console. This is what all that work was about, was to get to these. That's the cables for the shifter. I'm going to vacuum in here and stuff. This must have been to a light. I didn't disconnect it, but we'll look to see where it goes. Okay, this is the Porsche adjusting tool. I don't have it sitting in there. I'm going to pull these back. These pull back here and just turn, and then the cables can come up, and you adjust it from there. So they just come up to the side and turn, and then you just pull these up like that and like that, and you set this adjuster where it needs to do and plug them back in. Basically pop them out, pop them back into where it is, and this should slide back down. There you go. That one's set. This one, again, you're just lifting it and dropping it into the exact place that it wants to fall. There's no tension, nothing. Just drop it in, push it down, let those go. That's it, that's adjusted. And then just pull this back. Actually feels better. There's reverse. There's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse. They feel better. I don't know if that's gonna fix what our problem is, but they're definitely adjusted. Time to put the dash back together. That one little wire goes right here. We'll make sure that's plugged in. I don't think it was plugged in, but we'll plug it in now. Let's put this thing back together. So putting it back together is the same as taking it out, just in reverse. However, just be intelligent when you do it. Put the dash in, or the center console in first. Then you have to put the piece around the brake on before you start to bolt it down. From there, remember to do the first bolt up here, because once you put this console in, you can't get to that. How do I know that? Because I just had to take it all back apart. From there, rear carpets, side pieces, and then go back from there. That's where we are right now. She's all back together. Shifts really nice now. Real positive in its shifting. So I don't know if that was some of our problem, but it seems to have helped a little bit. So as usual, thanks for watching.
It's a big thumbs up, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.